everyone? So today we are going to go over Baby Doge. We're going to go and talk about some technicals here. It's been a minute, but anyways, let's get straight into it. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's get straight into it. But yeah, we are up 1% in the last 24 hours. Not much, right? Still down 1% in the last 7 days. We are up 12.8% in the last 14 days. So I guess it's still doing good on that perspective. The trading volume for Baby Doge at 10.4 million currently, and 221 million inside of market cap. So yeah, it's got some low volume. I noticed the devs sold 44 hours ago from the dev wallet, and who knows what they use the money for? They might have used it for some development or something, maybe a listing. Who knows? So we got that, and then yeah. So that's all the news for Baby Doge. This is the whole ecosystem right here of Baby Doge for people that are curious what they offer. So they do have a whole ecosystem. But let's go over some price action because I know this is what people really want to see when it comes to Baby Doge. So we are currently inside of this symmetrical triangle. So usually if we come into the symmetrical triangle bullish, then we are typically going to the upside, right? But we have came into the symmetrical triangle from a bearish pattern. So there is a possibility that we break down a little bit more to 8Z1 and possibly 9Z9. There is a small possibility. But remember, right now the markets are going crazy. Like they just keep pumping out of nowhere every day and then they'll pull back. So there is a possibility that it doesn't come to the downside here. So this is what I would say. The downside risk of Baby Doge right now is very low. Your downside risk comes down here to about 8Z1 down to 9Z9 possibly. Not even, not really that big of a possibility, but really it comes down to 8Z1 or 9Z9. So your biggest downside risk here for Baby Doge is either 20 to 30%. So you have a possibility to go down 20 to 30% temporarily. But we know based off past performance that Baby Doge, every single time it comes down to that level of 8Z1 or the other level of 9Z9, we know every single time Baby Doge breaks out after that. So that's something that people have to pay attention to. It always breaks out after that, guys. Like look at where we're at now inside of Baby Doge, okay? And let's go ahead and take off all the drawings here. Like, look, it's literally at the bottom. So for anyone saying is now a good time to get in, like, guys, come on. You shouldn't be asking me if now's the time to get in. Like, this is the time we've been waiting for. It might not be exactly at 8Z1, but this is still a good buying opportunity. I mean, it's pretty close to the bottom. Like, this is probably the easiest way to make money on Baby Doge, just getting in around these levels. So it's almost like an alley-oop, right? It's like I'm throwing you the alley-oop. Now you just got to catch it and shoot it, right? So this thing's definitely bullish, right? It's definitely bullish. Coming out of this symmetrical triangle here, I do think that there is going to be some adversity for this symmetrical triangle. Like I said, there's a possibility that it does break down to the downside and does like a bear trap. So it breaks down to the downside, does a bear trap, makes people think is going to go below 9Z9, but we know it typically doesn't. And then it's just going to break out. So that's a huge possibility, or it could just break out from now. So it's going to do one of two things. Either it's going to break out now, or it's going to come back down to like 8Z1 or 9Z9 and then break out. Either way, Baby Doge is about to break out and it is inevitable. So it's cooking up. I don't know how long it's going to take, guys, but we know that the end of this symmetrical triangle is about November 7th. Sometime early November is the end of this symmetrical triangle. So yeah, guys, I mean, this could be an easy play right here. It looks like it could be an easy play. So don't give up on an easy play. If it's easy, just let it be. I mean, I want to kind of show you guys how simple Baby Doge is. Like, Baby Doge is a very simple project. It pumps, it dumps, okay? Get in at the bottom before it pumps, right? Get out when it dumps. It's very, very simple with Baby Doge. Also, I really wouldn't be rolling the dice here trying to get the most out of it, right? So me personally, if we see this pulling down to 8Z1 personally, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to put a significant amount in at 8Z1 because putting in a significant amount at 8Z1, all it has to do is get up to this Fibonacci up here to 8Z2200, right? And this 8Z2200 level is going to give you enormous gains from that point, 120%, right? You can do a quick 120%, right? So like this could be months worth of money for a lot of people. Like let's say you had 10,000, you put it in at 8Z1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. That gives you 10 trillion coins, million, billion, trillion, as you can see, multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 8Z, 2, 2. So you would see your 10,000 going to 22,000, and that's a pretty easy flip right there, guys. Like that's pretty easy inside of Baby Doge because like when we get to 8, if we get to 8Z1, right? Like if we pull back in the symmetrical triangle downwards, best case scenario, we pull back to 8Z1 and it gives you a very good buying opportunity. Worst case scenario, we just break out. And that's the beauty of being in Baby Doge at the bottom. There is no worst case scenario where we go below 9Z9, 9Z8 and start like losing all the money in Baby Doge. There's no worst case scenario like that right now because we're seeing like last 4 years it's never went below that price for the last 4 years. Like it's look, literally for the last 4 years it bottoms out at the same level and then pumps again, and it's doing the exact same thing, guys. Look what it did right here. Oh wow, I'm glad I just noticed this. All right, look guys, look. This area right here is the same area we're at now, and it broke down even further and went down to 9Z9, kind of like how we're talking about now. That was back in 2022. So there is a possibility that we could see 8Z1 or 9Z9. So I'm going to tell you guys like this. If you guys don't care if you miss this pump like me, I don't care because there's, in my eyes, there's so many opportunities in the crypto market and there's so many opportunities in the stock market. There's always something that's going to run and I'm going to find it. So I don't care if I miss the run on Baby Doge if I don't get my target price. My target price for Baby Doge is 1Z1. If I cannot set a limit buy and get into Baby Doge at 9Z or at 8Z1, then I don't want it. This is how I trade. I like to get in at exact prices. I need to get in at 8Z1. And if I do not get in at 8Z1, I'm not going to do this trade, even though this trade can make a lot of money, even if I don't get in at 8Z1. I need to get in at my exact price zone because I know if I get in at 8Z1 and it drops down to 9Z9, well, that's not too bad because it's not going to go much below 9Z9 because, you know, we know how Baby Doge operates. We know how it runs. We know how we just know how the prices work inside of Baby Doge. And we know they've been doing a lot of rebranding and they've just been doing a lot of editing to the project as well, to the point where it would be literally insane if it did not have at least somewhat of a pump. And I'm not even looking for the main pump, right? I'm not looking to go all the way up to 8Z6, right? Because that would be nice. That would be nice to go all the way up to 8Z6 off 8Z1. But I want to get out at 8Z22. Like I like to get out early because I know I can get out early, secure my profits, and then turn that 20,000 that I just made because I went from 10 to 20. Now I can turn the 20,000 into 40,000 inside of a different play, right? And find a different play that's at the bottom, that's at my buy zone. So that's currently how I like to do it. I like to get into specific buy zones. And for Baby Doge, that's 8Z1 to 9Z9. So if you're asking me, I wouldn't buy it unless it's at 8Z1 or 9Z9. But it's very rarely at those levels. And when it hits it, it's very hard to get in because it's such a quick move. It's such a quick move. You have to be very quick. You have to be watching it. You cannot be sleeping. You have to be watching that chart 24/7. So when it drops down to these levels, you can scoop up some Baby Doge at these low prices. The last time it did it was August and September of 2024 of last year. So 1 year ago, it hit 9Z9 and it even went to 9Z8. Imagine getting in at 9Z8. You are getting a huge discount, guys. A huge discount. And I just want to show you guys. Now, when you start looking at it like this, like now we're looking at 9Z8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. 12.5 trillion instead of 10 trillion at 8Z1. So then when you multiply it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, which we know it will reach 27.5K instead of 22K. So you're making a little bit more. But see, I don't care about that. I want to get in at 8Z1 and I want to see that 22K off of the 10K, right? I don't care about seeing my 10K to go into 27K, because I know when I get that 22K, I'm gonna turn that 22K into 44. Like, I'm gonna turn it to 44 in another project. I'm gonna double it, right? So yeah, my philosophy is double it in one project, move the money over to another project that is at its bottom, put it in at the bottom of another project, double it there, move it to another project that is at the bottom and double it, and keep doing it like that. And sometimes, crypto goes in cycles. So sometimes what I do is I'll switch to the stock market. Like right now, I'm in the stock market. Like, I'm waiting to buy in some pudgy penguins at a certain price, 3 cents, but not necessarily 3 cents, but 0.0295. That is my target price for pudgy penguins that I want to buy at. I couldn't buy it. I actually missed it by a little smidget, but it doesn't really matter. But anyways, yeah, Baby Doge, I'm looking to get in at 8Z1. So guys, I think that this thing can run. The real question is, does it pull back to 8Z1/9Z9 and then run? Or does it just run from here and break out the symmetrical triangle? That is the real question here, guys. And symmetrical triangles, if they're coming off of a bearish downtrend, usually they're going to be bearish at the end. But if they're coming into the symmetrical triangle bullish, then usually it's going to be bullish on the upside there. That's usually how symmetrical triangles work. We're coming into it bearish. So that's there is a high likelihood that we break down a little lower and go to 9Z9 or 8Z1. And I was really hoping that this wouldn't happen until November, because I'll have more money to deploy into it in November. Like in November, like I'm looking like, can it just wait a little bit longer? Right? But this is a good opportunity, guys. Anyways, this is all I got for you all today. Hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Become a member of the channel for only $9.99. And I will go over 5, even 10. I don't care. I'll go over as many as you guys want me to, but I have it set at 5 crypto projects or stocks per month that you want me to do a whole analysis on. And I'll do that for you guys every single month. 5 videos. I might even do more than 5 for you guys if you guys are loyal supporters here. So definitely go ahead and become a member of the channel. It's only $9.99 per month. And with the plays that I've been putting out there, they have been hitting very well. So go ahead and do that. And then you can have me go over videos at specific times. Maybe you're trying to hop in a video now, or hop in a crypto project now, and you're like, oh, I really need a analysis on this. Then I'll go over it for you guys. So definitely go ahead and join. It's only $9.99. We're also going to start doing members only live streams where I do trading live, and you guys can follow exactly what I do live. So we're going to do that as well. Someone asked if I'm going to do it for stocks as well. And I thought about it. I thought, maybe not. But I guess I figure I will do it. But with the stocks, for right now, we're going to be doing, it's going to be doing long-term trades, right? Like swing trades and leap trades is what I'm going to focus on with the stocks right now. And then we'll do day trades later on. But anyways, this is all I got for you all today. As always, I'll be back with another video.